In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, one God, Ameen. Welcome to Abouna with Teens. And today we're having wonderful people with us. Firstly, I'm Abouna George Nakhil from Saint Damiana and Saint Athanasius Coptic Orthodox Church in Sydney. And I have wonderful youth with me today. You'd like to introduce yourself, please?
My name is Talia. I go St. Mark's Church in Uncliffe, and I'm 15.
My name is Daniel. I go to St. Mark's Coptic Orthodox Church as well in Uncliffe, and I'm 16.
My name is Carol, and I go St. Mark's Church, and I'm 16.
Thank you for coming, and welcome to all of you. And today's topic is very important to all of us again, not only for teens, is how to battle jealousy and learn to become content and humble. I guess jealousy is one of the ancient emotions that we read in the Bible from the beginning of humanity. And we recall this in the story of Cain and Abel, how Cain was so jealous because God accepted Abel's sacrifice and did not accept his sacrifice. And I guess this attribute or this particular weakness went all the way in our DNA, and we see that even in young kids would have some symptoms of jealousy from very young age. It's something like within our fallen nature that God, of course, wants us to overcome it, and we need to act as Christians and to do the right thing. The reasons of jealousy, I guess, it could be many reasons. Could be related to our upbringing. It could be related to the society we're living in, and many other things. But definitely, when we can't meet our expectations, this sometimes causes us to feel jealous. Also is feeling insecure of what I have, of myself. Feeling insecure of myself sometimes causes me to be jealous. And one of the reasons of jealousy is, which you guys may suffer more than others, which to do with your generation Y and Z, which is the sense of entitlement, that you always feel you are entitled to have everything. Everything should be within your ability and capability to achieve. Our lacking of resilience is one of the reasons that we feel jealous, because we can't really wait enough to achieve what we want. And the instant gratification. I want to instantly receive the pleasure of something, and once I can't achieve that gratification or pleasure, I feel jealous that I haven't achieved it. These work together to cause the problem of jealousy, which is, of course, something God does not want us to have that, but He wants us to be always content, thankful, always showing God the gratitude of all His gifts and so forth. So may I ask Carol, please, to read for us a verse in Proverbs, the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 30.
Yeah. A sound heart is life to the body, but envy is rottenness to the bones.
Right. And that verse really discusses that the result of envy really hurts you. When you are envious, you hurt yourself. And envy, by the way, is a daughter of jealousy. So I get jealous, and as a result of my jealousy, that I get to desire other people, to be covetous to other people's positions or attributes or gifts or whatever they may have. And when I do that, I really harm myself rather than harming others. So those people who are envious, who are having that jealousy like eating their hearts and get envious, they would hurt themselves, like as if they destroying their own bones if we do that. So it's very important for us as Christians to realize that God wants us always to be content. And there are many things that we could talk about that, but very importantly, I'm coming with four, like a small recipe that we may need to do. We call it 4S, 4 S's. Firstly, stop comparing, first S, stop comparing yourself to others, which is one of the reasons we feel envious and jealous. That I always look at others and I see what they have, and if I don't have it, I feel jealous. So don't compare yourself to others. Be content of who you are. You are unique. You need to believe that you are unique. God did not create us like in a factory production. We're all the same. No, we're not. Everyone is very unique. Our voice is unique. Our fingerprints are unique. Our eyes print is unique. Everything with us is very unique. God created us in a very unique way. And you're so special. God created you with certain abilities. Some of them you have discovered, some you haven't discovered yet. And you may not, by the way, discover them if you didn't work hard in knowing them. So don't compare yourself to others. Second S is stop worrying about yourself at all the times. You are not the center of the universe, yeah? But think of others. And that's very important because sometimes we only think of ourselves. I don't have that. I didn't get it. Well, guess what? There are millions of people don't have it. By the way, we live in Australia, you believe it or not, we are the richest 1% of the whole world population. Even if you live in a small flat in Australia, you are one of the richest in the world, apparently. There are billions of people are not having what you're having. So when you keep thinking of yourself as the center of the universe, you are the sun and everybody goes around you, that feeds jealousy. I am the most important one. No, I'm not. God is the most important. And I'm just one of his worshippers. I'm his child. And he is the one who deserves everything. And he has given me a lot of things. Thinking of yourself too much is a problem. Getting out of your shell and serving others, thinking of other people's problems would be a great solution. And that's why serving others is amazing. We've learned that people who manage to go to Africa or go to serve in poor countries, they come back very content, changed. Why? Because they have seen what they have while they were unhappy with. They come very content because they have seen people have much, much worse things. Third S is stop wanting what others have if you're not willing to do so. In other words, and you need to be fair with yourself. So you're jealous because your friend did well academically. Fine. Did you put the efforts to achieve academically? If you haven't, please, you need to work it out. You're having a problem with your weight, for example, and you're so jealous to see other people have better, strong body or better body. Did you really work hard into not to indulge yourself in food and so on? And possibly this is what happened because of you lacking strong will. So stop wanting what others have if you're not willing to work hard on to doing things. These are 3 S's. Fourth S is start focusing on all that is positive in your life. Think of what is positive around you. God has filled your life with positive things. Think about it. Thank him of everything. For your parents, for your siblings, for the school you have, for the gift God has given you. And they are wonderful, wonderful things. I'd like actually if Talia can read for us the verse from Psalm 103 verse 2.
Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits.
And that's one of the most beautiful verses that we need always to remind us. And that's, by the way, a countering verse that you could sing it whenever you feel jealous. Whenever the feeling of jealousy comes in, these negative emotions come to hurt you, pray that verse. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and do not forget all his benefits. Do not forget what he did to you or what he has given you. And mind you, your life is too long, all right? And now you're taking just a snapshot of your life. Life's still to come pretty long. So you may be a little bit misfortunate than others in the past time or the present time, but life still to come may bring lots of goodness as well. But even our current moment of life, we're very thankful. What God has given you. Look at yourself, look what has given you. Your abilities, your intellectuality, your emotions, your humanity, your character that you guys having are just amazing. You're not seeing that because you're always comparing. You're always worry about yourself. You always want what others having. No, think of what you have. look inside yourself and dig in and be thankful. And the more you are thankful, the more you be content, the more this feeling will run away from you. And you never fall into the envy problems, which is a very dangerous sin that could destroy your spiritual life and lead you to many, many other sins. Do you have any comments or questions?
Social media is a big thing in our age.
Mm.
How do teenagers deal with being jealous or envious of influencers in the media or celebrities? Or
Absolutely. Yeah, like it's an eye-opening to some unrealistic things around us. The very, very unique people who may seem, by the way, to be great and happy. I'm not saying they are not. Hopefully they are. But again, you're only looking at one aspect, whatever the social media is bringing. So sadly, and again, I'm sad when I say that, the highest rate of suicide comes from these particular people, celebrities and public figures, who are having all the glory around them. And we get surprised to see those wonderful girls with great beauty and just they're wonderful, like they feel like they're missing nothing. But we find them disappointed or unhappy. And guess what? They're jealous and envy. So I guess we have to be realistic when we look at things on the social media and screens all around us, because sometimes they're not real and they're not bringing the whole of the person. It just gives you one aspect of the person. God is fair, and we need to know that what He has given us is sufficiently make you happy and feel content, and most importantly, your relationship with God. Any more questions?
When you don't have something that all your friends have or anything that's going on, and all your friends are doing it, everyone around you is just doing it, how can you stop yourself from feeling like jealous, like annoyed that why can't you be like them, and that feeling?
Yeah, of course that this peer pressure could happen from now and then. I guess we as we said, we could seek to have what they have if it's attainable. If it's not attainable, I feel I have other things. Like, again, why am I comparing myself to this small group of people? There are other people may not have even quarter or 1/10 what I'm having. But again, I have the right to plan. I have the right to think about achieving something. There's nothing wrong with that, and I guess that this is healthy to do.
Yeah.
But if it's unattainable, it's beyond my resources, that's okay. I know there are millions of people somewhere else who don't have what those people are having.
Yeah.
So why not I'm sharing this? We heard many stories of the saints who have really kind of given away many things because they just want to share poverty, which is a very high level. Of course, I'm not asking you to do that, but sharing poverty with people because they don't want just to be having something extra, whether it's provisions or clothes or anything like that. So I guess let's look at the whole picture, not only a small picture that you have. Carol, do you have a thing to say?
No.
All right. Well, God bless you all. I pray that we all run away from jealousy and be equipped from within us to be content and thankful of God's gifts given to us. May God bless you all, and glory be to the Lord forever and ever. Amen.